So, I think I'm not 100% on this, but apparently when I was filing Pro C, I was on the documents website where they print documents for it, but it's not the case website. I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing, and there are no resources in Florida to help you, so that's fucked. And nobody will help me because fuck them, they're garbage. My options now is one, try the FBI again. I don't know. I'm pretty sure my sister's probably been promised money because she's an idiot like that, and she would totally be like, the church is going to give me money, only to shoot her in the head afterwards because she's too stupid to understand how these people work. Trust me. I don't do well with rigid systems that demand perfection, and when you're filing this shit, it has to be rigid and perfect, and I've always bobbied my way through everything, okay? Even when these assholes took me to court with my retarded brain on cadmium because they're fucking cocks, like, I just bobbied my way through the court case, okay? I don't, like, why courts gotta be so retarded, I have no fucking clue. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. You should technically just go, hey, I want to go to court, turn up with your fucking shit. Like, the other side about this Pro C shit is I have to notify them that I'm taking them to court, and the courthouse is roughly an hour away from where I'm at. Okay? And in Ackworth, it was closer. It was like 15 minutes away. That is how I got to court. And the entire time, this entire church of pedophilic, baby raping, human trafficking, poisoning, murdering, killing lunatics, and they are lunatics, were trying to stop me. Anything from crashing into my car to swerving into my lane, trying to force me into a car wreck. Okay? And I have to drive on the highway. There are 18-wheelers on the highway, and these people are crazy. They will crash into my car to make sure I can't get to court. Okay? They will get their families killed. They'll get their kids killed. They do not care. They do not care about themselves. They do not care about anything. They are violent, stupid people whose brains are destroyed with lead, and they think it's a good idea because they're retarded. So I don't really feel comfortable just filing Pro C. The other thing I was thinking about doing is I have good old Gannon told me he was going to file a legal case against me, and I guess he bitched out about it. I think I'm going to upload that video again. Maybe I can goad his bitch ass into filing against me because he's a fucking cock. And the other person is Rachel Johnston's mother, who's a big role in this, who was assisting fucking Blondie and poisoning me with heavy metals. And I remember her trying to tell me that she doesn't know right from wrong. So how was she supposed to know poisoning me with heavy metals was bad? So I think if I call Rachel Johnston's mother a dumb bitch or a cock or make fun of Stu murdering her son or some shit, or making fun of her daughter in a YouTube video like Rachel Johnston's a slut and a whore or some shit, these fuckers can fucking file against me and take me to court because that might work? I don't fucking know. Okay? I don't think there is a way to go to court for me. And I'm starting to think even the local police are in on this shit because they keep refusing to arrest me. Okay. Like I said, the only other thing I can think to do is just fucking call the FBI and try again. These people, you need to remember, I'm under contract. They monitor everything I do, and, you know, they're holding their cocks. And, he thinks he's gonna stop us! And whatever weird shit with Blondie where he's gonna put me in prison, and then the great white savior Blondie is, and he'll go up and talk about how great fascism is and how we gotta ruin life for everybody in America, and this is the good way, and, you know, whatever. It's been the goal of the church to replace every great black person with a cracker, and Blondie will probably get his way, because there's a bunch of bastards in the church willing to help him, but they're not willing to help me. dear God forbid you do the right fucking thing. It's not hard to file, well, it is hard. I'm going to say this, it is hard to file a fucking pro se legal complaint against somebody, so there's that. I don't know, if you see Rachel Johnson's mother, tell her I said she's a slut and a whore and she needs to take me to court. If you see Rachel Johnson, tell her I said she's a slut and a whore. They actually love their brother and they want to do something about it. File a fucking legal complaint against me. Quit being fucking useless. Whatever. I might just do a tear where I just start screaming at everybody and firing in all directions in hopes that one fucking bastard will fucking file against me so I can turn myself in. This pro C shit, like, if it's any tension, I didn't understand what I was doing when I was filing. And when I do file, I'm still not gonna fully comprehend what I'm doing because I don't understand what I'm doing. Okay? People, and this is a problem with me, even talking to... Blondie knew. It's just like... Blondie hypnotized me to say shit about Mary Bowberry. I don't know why he did that. Okay? But there was something else going on, and that's how why he hypnotized me to do that. And this is this motherfucker fucking with my mind, and these stupid sons of bitches fucking with my mind. Being down here might be the only time they're not fucking with my mind. Okay? Like... Fucking... Ugh. Imagine if you were a real Memphis and you just came forward and were like, we can hypnotize anybody we want, and we hypnotize Bobby into doing a bunch of evil shit. Yeah, where's that Memphis at? You fucking coward. Like, whatever, dude. I think that's the biggest issue is, something about having the lead brain makes you only care about yourself, so you don't have the ability to be selfless, which is something I'm struggling with. Like, in my own mind, my subconscious is crippled and is a little bitch, and I keep fucking ignoring it, because that's the only thing you can do. Like, whatever, man, fucking, I don't know. If you're a member of this church, I'm gonna fucking kill you. How's that sound? Go ahead and report me for that. Like, I'm making terroristic threats. I'll murder everybody I see. I'm crazy. Fucking, who the fuck, like, whatever, dude. I don't see a winning scenario where I file pro se, because once again, as soon as you notify these bastards, they're going to be doing everything to stop me from going to court and poisoning my shit. They literally had my brother drive me to my own execution. Okay? Whatever, my sister inserted herself, I'm gonna call it's money, and I guarantee you, because she's really fucking stupid, she'll grab the money and be like, and then get shot in the head. Because that's what these people do. Okay? They are not good people. They don't have that ability to be good people. When you have the unconscious mind does not have the ability to discern right from wrong. If you cannot discern right from wrong, you cannot be a good person. Because you don't know if what you're doing is right or wrong. These people would be confused if they stabbed somebody to death and then went to prison, because it wouldn't make any sense in their mind, because they don't know that murdering people is wrong. Okay, and yes, I sound self-righteous if you don't know right from wrong, so you might go, you're so self-righteous. Okay, I'm self-righteous. Fuck it, especially compared to you, who has no standards. Like, the other shit I was thinking about, I have accepted I am not going to live through this, and I'm not going to win anything. Like, I got lucky. That is all that happened the first time around. Part of me wants to believe there were good people in the church that were just refusing to kill me. I remember Blondie told me he killed an N-word that he sent to kill me because the guy refused to kill me. And like I said, he literally called me the N-word God, and he literally, his full obsession was, I couldn't be poor and I couldn't be black. I couldn't be a poor black savior because that would imply crackers aren't the dominant species. Oh boy, the guys with 90% higher skin cancer are superior. And then I remembered him telling me that I am in competition with him. I'm not in competition with shit, dude. Okay? I don't bother if we ever walk up to a racetrack and there's a son of a bitch driving a car and you're on foot, you're gonna lose. And you just need to accept that, okay? The only way you're gonna win that is if you shoot that faggot in the head, and Blondie's hiding somewhere far away from me to make sure that scenario doesn't fucking happen. Because he's a bastard, alright? If I got my... Dude, and even that scenario would be great, because I could just stab him to death and then be like, oh, nope, they sent him out to kill me. Also, they sent him out to kill me because of this. And then I get arrested, but guess what? I go to court. But Blondie isn't gonna let that justice happen. And the other side is, I remember this stupid shit where they were explaining to me, the only way I survive this is if I play by their rules. And once again, I don't do rigid structures. Rules are not replacements for morals. Rules are not replacements for morals. Okay? And I don't do rigid, retarded structures where you go, you can't do this or you can't do that. When I worked at fucking Wendy's, I was one of the fastest burger makers on the planet, but I didn't follow every fucking step because they just slowed me down and impaired my progress. I do well in a chaotic environment. I do not do well in environments that are rigid. Okay, fucking Blondie loves Richard. He loves walking on eggshells and being retarded. It's his favorite fucking thing. And that's how you know, like, if this is... I remember this shit. The wives told me that the gods at this church craft stories for people. And I could totally see Blondie being like, okay, and then Bobby takes his trailer park ass who doesn't know anything about going to court. To court, he files pro se, and he survives us trying to murder him a second time, and then we go into court, and then he beats me in court, and you're just great. Because in his brain, that's a beautiful story. Because he's an idiot. Because he's like, it's so rigid, it's so single and finite. There's no other way. Great. It has never been my nature to just get in line and follow. That is what makes me me, and not a bitch like fucking Blondie or any other cocksucking faggot at this church, for that matter. I have no interest in competition. I have no interest in fighting. And yes, it'll be a good thing when Blondie steals my glory, gets that external love he didn't get as a kid, and is like, the savior is white, and nobody's gonna kill me. But we tried so hard to murder that Bobby guy. I wonder why that is. It's probably because he's black. And just... fucking everybody will do the wrong thing and the world will limp on, but I guess maybe the church will stop human trafficking, but I think this is going to be more of a virtue signal, because what was important about the last time was the legislation passed. It was the legislation that freed 300,000 people from human trafficking under this church, but there were other churches that were also human trafficking that had to stop human trafficking, and it was stopped under the legislation. The legislation is way more important than anything else. Okay? Getting the legislation is way more important than anything else. Okay? Yeah. I don't think Blondie's retarded ass understands that, and it wouldn't surprise me if this is all a virtue signal. The church loses its tax-exempt status. They use my presidential pardon, because that's what's gonna happen, to free themselves, and then they just get right back to doing what they're doing, but then they pretend like they're not doing it. Like, it's just all a lie. It's all a saving face kind of... You ever had a stupid friend that's like, I left God and then I got back to him, and like, you know, when they left God or whatever, they did a bunch of evil shit, and then suddenly like, I found God, and you start hanging out with them and they're still doing the same evil shit. They didn't actually learn anything. They're just like, oh, now I can be forgiven and I don't have to feel bad about the evil shit I do. Like, I don't know. It is such a white man thing to cuck a black guy with all the things, because literally I have to turn myself in for all the things they did wrong. Yeah, cuck the black guy with this shit. This is just such a standard issue fucking racist video that I don't even know where to go from that. Like, you would think that Rachel Johnston's mother would actually give a shit about her kid, and you'd think she would probably be the one that would be really gun-ho about helping me, and would be the one to file a fucking legal case against me. And once again, I'll call you a dumb fucking bitch and a cunt. Like, fucking terroristic threats, I'll beat you to death. I don't give a fuck. I'm crazy. Like, whatever, dude. Fucking... This is just how I feel for now, and... Like, I'm fucking tired. Like, the more my brain comes back online, the more functional it gets. The more depressed I get, because the more I remember being hypnotized. I remember these people fucking with my mind. I remember getting poisoned. I remember all this shit. It's just these guys being bastards. And when they fuck up, they fuck you up more. Everything's your fault, because they don't have agency or accountability. They don't understand they fucked everything up to begin with. Like, the shit when I needed chelation therapy, but they were like, no, keep him stupid and we can just drag him. Keep him stupid, and where did that get you? Nowhere. I did nothing you wanted me to do. You fucking failed because you had a bad plan and you're an imbecile. If you wanted to do the right thing, you would get down on your hands and knees and suck my cock, and then let me handle it. You fucking loser. You fucked it up. That is what happened. You are a fuck up. Nothing more. These are just my thoughts, and I have every right to be pissed, okay? And I was thinking about this shit in the Avatar series. There's this whole thing where Toph tells them to stop hating Zuko. He's the only guy that can help them, and all this other shit. And fucking... Like, yeah, I absolutely hate what the wives did to me. I absolutely hate what these people turned me into. And obviously they told everybody I'm this thing they made me into. They forced me to be through hypnosis, heavy metal poisoning, and any amount of drugs and bullshit. All the fucking shit you could do to a human fucking mind to completely remove me from myself and turn me into a garbage human being who they go is a superior being because he's a complete piece of shit. And then got mad when I behaved like a complete piece of shit. You are a dumbass, okay? And I don't, like, in my own mind, it is so hard to forgive that, but I get the psychological fucking ramifications of it, but holy shit, dude. Whatever, man. Once again, if you want to free some 300,000 fucking people, file a fucking legal complaint against me, god damn it.